A very good morning, student, to you all, and welcome in Standard 6th. Today, we are going to learn one of the motivational poem from English, that is Don't Give Up, written by Phoebe Cary. Do you know who is Phoebe Cary? No? So let me tell you a brief introduction of our poetess Phoebe Cary. So let's proceed to second slide. Now children, you can see the image of Phoebe Cary on the screen. Now let me tell you a brief introduction of her. Phoebe Cary was an American poetess and also the younger sister of poet Alice Cary. Both the sisters became well-known poets during the middle of the 19th century. Phoebe Cary was born on 4th September 1822 in United States and died on 31st July 1871 in United States. The sisters co-published their poems in 1849 and then each went on to publish their volumes of their own. After their death in 1871, their poems were included in anthologies, which means a collection of songs. Now, let's recite a full poem, that is Don't Give Up. Now children, this is a full poem, Don't Give Up. Now let me recite the poem in front of you. If you have tried and have not won, never stop for crying. All's that's great and good is done just by patient trying. Second stanza. Though young birds in flying fall, still their wings grow stronger, and the next time they can keep up a little longer. Third stanza. Though the sturdy oak has known many a blast that bore her, she has risen again and grown loftier and prouder. Fourth stanza. If by easy work you beat, who the more will prize you? Gaining victory from defeat, that's the test that tries you. Poem written by Phoebe Cary. Now children, I have recited the full poem in front of you. Now, you have your textbook. Now, you are supposed to recite the poem again with me. So, shall we proceed? Yes. 1, 2, 3. If you have tried and have not won, never stop for crying. All that's great and good is done just by patient trying. Though young birds in flying fall, still their wings grow stronger, and the next time they can keep up a little longer. Though the sturdy oak has known many a blast that bore her, she has risen again and grown loftier and prouder. If by easy work you beat, who the more will prize you? Gaining victory from defeat, that's the test that tries you. Now, children, we have recited the full poem, that is Don't Give Up. The poem Don't Give Up is a four stanza poem with alternate rhyming words. Now let's see the poem Don't Give Up stanza wise. Children, this is the first stanza of our poem. If you have tried and have not won, never stop for crying. All's that great good is done just by patient trying. New words. Patient, to be calm and uncomplaining. Give up, lose heart and stop trying. In this very first stanza, the poetess Phoebe Cary explains to us that if you ever tried and due to some reason or fault you have not won, you should not be disappointed and waste your time in crying or stop trying again. She also explains whatever good and great deeds come to our popular peoples is just because of their patience and keep on trying in their life or related to the field. Children, you have read or listened many stories from your parents or your grandparents of our film actors, cricketers, famous personalities, or businessmen who have none of background support, but still now they are popular and famous. Do you know, children, what is the reason behind it? Yes, it is just their hard work and patience which help them to keep on trying till to reach toward their goal. Now let's see another slide related to this stanza. This is the story of ants. So let's see what we will be going to learn from them. From this story, we learn that we should not give up. Quote, failure is just the first step toward success. Means, one time if you fail in your work, you should find out the reason why it's happened so. And again, correcting yourself, step forward to complete your goal. Now let's see what our poetess says in second stanza. This is our second stanza from the poem. Though young birds in flying fall, still their wings grow stronger, and the next time they can keep up a little longer. New words, stronger, physically powerful. In this four line, our poetess given the example of a bird. Children, she talks about the little bird, how she failed while learning to fly. But they, means birds, still do not stop trying. Through continuous effort, they finally learn to fly and grow stronger. Children, do you remember the story of spider and its web? Yes, you have read this story from your story book. Several times he, means spider, climbs towards his web to weave, but fell down, but never loses his hope or disappoint. Again he collect his strength and start weaving his web again. Finally, he weaves his web to live in it. Now let's see another video related to this stanza. Children, you can see how mother bird is fetching food for her young one. And as she gets it, she flies toward her nest to feed her young one. You can also see how mother bird is trying to feed them. But when she is feeding her young one, the young one cannot swallow it because food gets stuck into her throat. Seeing this, mother bird managed to remove food. Again feed them by doing small bites of food. She is trying to feed her young one with small bites of food. With her beak. Now children, you can see how both means father and mother bird is trying to teach the young one how to fly high in the sky. They both are trying to teach the young one several times by showing their own flights. Means their own fly. But young one is scared to fly. She thinks maybe she fall down by doing this. So she holds the branch tightly. Children, you can notice here both parents didn't lose their hope in teaching their young one how to fly independently again and again. The young one is sitting on the branch and thinking how to fly. Mother bird came again. But still, young one is not able to fly high up in the sky. They also show her young one from other place too. And finally, after watching, you can see finally how bird made her first attempt after watching her parents several flights. So clap for the little bird. Children, after watching this video, what you learn? Yes, tell me. Yes, we learn we should not give up in any situation, but learn how to face it. Quote, confidence doesn't come when you have all the answers, but it comes when you are ready to face all the questions. So children, you must be always confident and brave to face all obstacles. So children, this is the third stanza of our poem. Though the sturdy oak has known many a blast that bored her, she has risen again and grown loftier and prouder. New words: sturdy, strong, loftier, tall, and strong. Has bored many blasts, has survived many blows of stormy wind. So, children, in this stanza, the poetess Phoebe Cary has given the example of an oak tree who is so tall, strong, and brave, never made herself down due to attack of several or many blasts. Here, blast mean stormy wind. They hit her several times and bowed her down, but she means oak tree never loses her courage. She survived, regained herself again, and grow taller and stronger with the time. She also feels proud of herself. Quote related to this stanza: difficulties in your life do not come to destroy you, but to help you realize your hidden potential and power. Let difficulties know that you too are difficult. Now let's proceed to another slide. So children, on your screen you can see the three images of the oak tree. In first image you can see that the oak tree is standing erect. In second image you can see that this oak tree bore down due to the stormy wind. And in third image you can see that due to the stormy wind the oak tree broke down. But from this image, children, you can learn that the oak tree is not losing her hope. She collect her strength, stand erect with the time, and again she regain her strength, grow taller and stronger. So again we learn that we should not give up. Whatever difficulties might come in your path or way, we should not lose our hope. So let's proceed to our fourth stanza. Finally, we come to our fourth stanza. That is last stanza. If by easy work you beat, who the more will prize you? Gaining victory from defeat, that's the test that tries you. New words: victory, successes, you beat, you win. Finally, in last stanza, our poetess Phoebe Cary concludes by saying that if one wins by easy means, it would be of no value because you will not learn the disappointment, losing, and etc. Also, the phrase don't give up. Hence, winning after facing many difficulties or defeat, you will get the real achievement for you. The happiness which will be on your face will be unbelievable to see. At last, gaining victory from defeat. Children, when we learn, means when we are learning to ride the bicycle, if we learn the bicycle easily, we will never understand about the wounds or the cut or the obstacles or the barrier while riding the bicycle. So, quote for this stanza: it is very easy to defeat someone, but it is very hard to win. So, children, on your screen, again you can see the images. In these images, you can see that the man is climbing on the mountain. Another man, he is jumping between the two mountains. So here again we learn confidence, brave and courage. So children, you learn from all these four stanza that whatever the ways, whatever the difficulties, whatever the obstacles come in our life, we should never be give up. Means don't give up. Message from the poem. Never to lose your confidence if you don't get success or reach at your goal. keep patience in your life. Children, now let's see the poetic devices from this poem. The first poetic devices is rhyming words and rhyming scheme. Rhyming words from 4 stanza are 1. Done, known, grown, crying, trying, stronger, longer. And the rhyming scheme of this poem is AB, AB. Now let's proceed to another poetic device. So children, this is another poetic device from a poem Don't Give Up, that is figure of speech. Children, do you know what is figure of speech and why it is used in poem? Tell me. Okay, don't be in panic. I will explain you. So, let me explain to you. Figure of speech is used to convey meaning by identifying or comparing one thing to another, which has an idea. That is why it is helpful in creating vivid rhetorical effect. So children, in this poem we will learn about alliteration. Now let me explain to you what is alliteration. Alliteration is a figure of speech where a repetition of sound or letter in the beginning of words. It gives a musical quality to the line. Example for alliterations are black bug bit a big black bear. In this sentence, children, you can see that letter B is repeats many times. So, it is alliteration. Let's see second example. Sheep should sleep in a shed. In this sentence, again, children, you can see S is repeats many times. So, it is alliteration. Now, in next slide, we can see the example of alliteration from the poem. So, this is the example of the alliteration from the poem Don't Give Up. Sentence 1. Up a little longer. So in this sentence, LL is repeated. Again, it is alliteration. Second sentence, that's the test that tries you. Again, in this sentence, TT is repeated many times. So it is alliteration. I hope everyone has understood the poem Don't Give Up. Thank you very much for all online sources for your help. Thank you once again. Thank you student for listening to me and watching video. And also don't forget to subscribe our school YouTube channel.